said did not resonate with you well and you decided just not to come again. But you proved me wrong and I'm so glad that you did. I am so happy that you are here with me today because I am ready and excited to hear what's bothering you. I mean, it's always great when there's nothing bothering you, but then again, this is life and we are humans. There is always something bothering us. So, first of all, I want you to take a deep breath for me, bestie. Okay, bestie, take your time and tell me what's bothering you. Take your time. Okay. 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 I see. Well, bestie, look, you mentioned that you haven't been sleeping well. Now, I do not have a cure for insomnia, just to be clear. I don't want you to have high expectations of me. I cannot cure insomnia. But I would suggest watching some ASMR videos. They are videos meant to help you sleep through visual or sensory, basically, let's say sensory aspects. They are videos that are meant to help you relax and sleep. Some of them, they are more on the entertainment side. But yeah, I would suggest watching these if you try them and they actually work for you. That would be great. If not, I would ask you to check with a doctor, not a teddy bear therapist. So, sometimes insomnia is, or not necessarily insomnia, but the inability to sleep in general, sometimes is caused by stress that's going on throughout our lives. Is there something stressing you out recently that's disrupting your sleep? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. we still need to work it, life moves on, and so should we. So we gotta do what we gotta do. Now, how can we balance? Because that's a very important thing. How can we balance between our work and our me time, or our free time, or in your case, social life? That is a very interesting question. One of the things I would recommend is setting a timer. Now, I'm sure you've heard of this a lot. Like, this is not the first time maybe that someone recommended this, but it is actually helpful, beneficial. Setting a timer. Now, setting a timer for our free time is difficult because once we take a break, it's difficult to go back. So, what I would recommend is to not take breaks. Hear me out, bestie, hear me out. Now, not everyone has this issue, but a lot of us do. Is that we start working, and then when we decide to take a break, it is very difficult for us to go back to working. So, if that's the case, I would recommend not taking a break, instead setting a timer for how long we want to work today, or for how long we want to study today. Let's say 2 hours. I'm gonna give myself 2 hours to finish my schoolwork, for example. So from the moment you start these 2 hours, you are not going to take any break. You are going to work tirelessly on the things that you need to finish and the things you need to accomplish in these 2 hours. And after these 2 hours, you decide, do I have the energy to do more? Or am I done for the day? If the answer is I have the energy to do more, then you do more. You do not take a break. You do not go and say, oh, okay, so I have the energy to do more, so I'm just going to take like a 30-minute break and then go back to working for another 2 hours. No. Once that break starts, it's not gonna be 30 minutes, trust me. Unless you have very strict self-control or strong discipline, it's not gonna be 30 minutes. It's gonna be way more, especially if you scroll through social media during your break, because that doom scrolling will get you nowhere. So if the answer is I have the energy to do more, then you directly do more. No break between the doing more and the things you've already done. I can do more, then you go do more, because once that break starts, it won't stop until it's too late, or until you're too lazy to actually keep working. So I have the energy to do more, I will do more. No, I am spent and I am done for the day. That's when you go rest and just plan the next day. Could you not make noise? Anyway, bestie, what was I saying? Yeah. So, if the answer is I am done for the day, then you take your infinite break and just set the same timer the next day and make it maybe higher, so you can accomplish more. So from 2 hours, make it 2 hours and 30 minutes. Oh, that's not your limit the next day. Increase it to 3 hours until everything that you need to do is done and complete, okay? Another advice I would give is that we all have days that we some days I'm asleep and then I wake up. Oh yeah, I'm about to conquer the world. Now when these days hit, that's your chance. You need to use the days you are extra motivated. We all have those days where we wake up and we just want to accomplish, achieve. You need to use these days because these days are your chance. They are the days you have the most energy, the days you are motivated, the days you want to achieve. So this is your chance to achieve. Use those days. Try to finish as much as possible or achieve as much as possible everything you kept postponed or to the side. This is your chance to complete and to achieve. Because the next day you might get hit with that lazy bear phase again. So you might not accomplish anything unless you're forced to finish something because it has a due date or something. But other than that, you won't accomplish anything on your lazy days. So you need to grasp the chance when it comes, the days that you are most motivated, the days that you feel like you can achieve anything and everything and that you can conquer the world. These are the days that you need to use wisely. You need to accomplish as much as possible. Finish off as much as you can from your to-do list because these days, they come once in a while and the rest of the week, you're just a lazy bear that's barely accomplishing anything. So use those days wisely and accomplish and complete as many things as you could. Okay. Yeah, I hear you. Sometimes true. Sometimes we get overwhelmed by the things we want to do versus the things we need to do. And how can we set priority, especially on our extra motivated days? I would suggest to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. For example, some projects would be an investment into your future. You won't benefit from them right now. They are something for the future. And then some things, some projects or assignments, they need to be completed in the present. So I start with the present because the present is closer than the future. So I focus first on the things that need to be completed very soon. And I finish, let's say I have 5 on my to-do list. I finish 3 and then I move on to my future to-do list. Okay, so I also have 5. I'm going to complete 1. I still have the energy. Yes, I do. I'm gonna go and finish off the other 2 in my present list. Do I still have the energy? I'm gonna do 1 more thing in my future to-do list. I don't have the energy. At least I completed the things that are coming very soon and I achieved something or completed something that would benefit me in the future. We balance, yes, but I think the priority goes to the present because the present is closer than the future, relatively speaking. An assignment that you need to complete for next week is gonna come faster than, let's say, a business you're trying to open or something. What do you mean? Okay, I'll give you an example about me. So, the work I do right now to earn money and get things for my channel versus my channel, which is an investment for my future. Because right now, I'm barely earning anything from is my point, bestie. I will focus more because I have bills to pay and stuff to get, necessities. So I'm gonna focus more on the present, on my job right now, and the things that I need to do to earn money because I need to get stuff right now. But I will also dedicate time and energy, even if it's a bit lesser than the energy and time I'm dedicating to the present. But I will dedicate something nonetheless to my future project. That's an example about me. So that the same thing applies to you. Things that we need right now, that we need to complete right now, and things that we also need to finish now, but their effects are going to happen in the future. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So every time we're overwhelmed, order the things you need to do from most important and soon to least important or can wait. And this way you know with what to start and what to focus on, and then move throughout the list. Exactly, because some things they happen faster or sooner than other things. That's why we need to focus on them more than on the things that we can take our time with. Yeah, bestie, I hope that was helpful for you. Of course, I am so happy you came today. I hope our sessions are useful to you and they are actually helpful and they are actually helping you. I love talking to you and listening to you. I told you I'm not Dr. Bobo the Bear. I am just Bobo, your friend that is here to listen and not judge. Thank you so much for coming, and I wanna see you next Saturday. You better attend next Saturday, okay?